Are you ready to listen to a podcast?
Here comes the Playhouse Podcast, thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices.
Find, subscribe, and listen.
I'm a genie in a bottle.
I grant you one wish. Choose wisely.
Criteria with the Playhouse Genie that we just found yesterday in this bottle is that you cannot wish for health, wealth, immortality, or more wishes. Kat, I'm going to give you the first wish. What are you wishing for?
Oh, man. I wish I might never have my time of month.
Oh,
again.
good one.
Yeah, it's just such a drag, man. And, okay, so it used to be, it's been crazy. For like a good 7 years, my boobs would get very tender, you know? And I would know that was like a, hey, girl, we're on our way. And then I would have like 2 days of not having it. And then boom, it was like clockwork. Now, no heads up, except for I get so moody.
Yeah, you're telling me.
People speaking words drives me crazy. My son, for some reason, feels like he has to touch me more than ever. Like he was touching my forearm the other day, and I was just... my skin was crawling. I love him.
The child you love
so
touched
much.
your forearm and you wanted to hurt him.
That's why I hate it so much, because I don't want those feelings. I'm like, oh my God, don't say anything horrible to your kid. Don't say anything horrible to your kid. He's loving on you.
Plus, all the time you got to spend coordinating your planning of your underwear choices.
Yeah. Right?
I can only imagine.
So,
Jenna, the Playhouse Genie is ready to grant you one wish. It cannot be for wealth, health, immortality, or more wishes. What can we give you?
My wish would be to go see my family in Indiana before anyone else dies.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
Have several people passed away? Is this like a bad thing?
Yeah, my cousin died just recently.
Oh, so sorry.
So sorry. And what's stopping you? Is it just a financial restraint from being able to get there?
Financial restraint and gas is going crazy right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we talked the other day about like what qualifies as a good GoFundMe. I feel like I would give to that.
Yeah, I think so too.
If I wouldn't have
Well, now you do know.
the baby, I would go.
Also, the baby is holding you back too. You don't want to bring your baby on the trip.
She's kind of 2, so she's kind of fussy.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Well, hey, hang in there. We'll say a little prayer for you, and hope things get better. Maybe the genie will spring to wish today. If you hadn't heard, we found like a lamp, like a bottle in here yesterday. We rubbed it, and then
I'm a genie in a bottle.
I grant you one wish. Choose wisely.
Our genie said, heads up, you can't wish for wealth, health, immortality, or more wishes. So, Sandy, if our genie was willing to grant your wish, he would grant you the wish of...
Well, I hope my oldest child is listening, but I wish that my oldest, Noah, would come and visit his family.
Oh, what's keeping him away?
You know, I don't know. He had a lot of changes growing up in high school, went from she to he.
Okay.
I think the transgender part of it was hard on him.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to commit suicide a couple times. I had to let him move in with his dad after years of him begging. Went from straight A student to failing 11th grade, barely graduating high school, and is now in college out in the cities. But we haven't seen him in probably a long time.
Miss him, huh?
Was it more
I
so?
I really do.
Do you think it was his peers, or did he not have support at home?
It wasn't maybe the support part with like my husband toward him. You know, I get a lot of that where it's not his blood child. I see that he had treated him a lot differently growing up than his other siblings.
Okay.
So I think a lot of that had him getting out of the house sooner. But you know, the fact that he didn't have any responsibility or anything like that at his dad's, but yet he had responsibilities at our house. And I think, you know, any child doesn't want to have any responsibilities.
As a mom, you just want him to be doing well. I mean, are you at least getting word that he's doing well and he's safe and he's...
I'm very happy. Yep, he's good. He's doing well in school. Just started about a week ago.
Then you know what, Mom? You show up.
Partner, Kevin.
You show up and you take him out for lunch. And if he doesn't want to go, you show up again in a couple of weeks. And You just like...
I don't know where he lives.
Well, you know where he goes to school.
No, I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
No. He won't tell Mom anything.
Who is he telling that he started school?
He told his sister that, so maybe I can get my 13-year-old to tell.
13-year-olds will do anything for money. I'm telling you, if you tell her you're going to get her, a whole bunch of new North Face for the winter, she'll roll over.
I want him to know, even if you don't miss Mom, your younger siblings really miss you, and they would love to spend some time with you.
Even if it's a small effort of leaving a Post-it note on his car window, just saying, "I love you. You have a great day." That will break down those walls. I promise you. And if it doesn't for some weird reason, you tried your hardest.
Hang in there, Mom. Don't quit on him.
I text all the time. I text almost every other day and say, "Mom loves you. I love you."
He'll come around.
Yep.
He's got to. I mean, I can just hear in your voice how much you care. So. He'll come around. I like that.
Oh God!
I like that you're giving him a little space to kind of get it together, and he's going to
really
move when he
hard
wants
subject
to.
For me.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing. We're always grateful that you guys can air the stuff out with us, and we appreciate your honesty. I hope you have a good morning.
Thank you. Well, that's my wish.
Yeah,
have
all
a
right.
great day.
Thank you. You too. Look how optimistic she is. That's a tough spot to be in. All right, I got time for one more. Hey, Justin, if we rub the lamp for you and the genie says you get anything, you get one wish. It's not wealth. It's not health. It's not immortality. It's not more wishes. Yours would be?
Time travel.
Oh,
Back to September 13th, 2015.
All right, break it down. Why?
I'm a recovering addict for 7 years now, and on that day, my two sons are on their visitation travels down to visit me, and they were both killed in a car accident.
Oh my God!
So do you have that survivor's guilt?
I did for a while in early recovery, but I know that they're watching me and they're proud of everything I've done and accomplished. I've started meetings. I do lectures at different treatment facilities.
Yeah.
And I just would love to have them see me physically in human form that I made a promise to them and I'm keeping it.
I love it. I love that you're working for a purpose. And I'm a firm believer that, the ones that have gone before us can see. And I think there's a bigger, broader picture when you get to the other side, and I'm sure they're pretty proud of you, man.
Let's begin now.
Let's go! As we're one click away from the weekend, Thursday vibes officially popping in the Playhouse. What a do, Cat? How we living?
I'm good. Did you notice Cy Robertson sitting out by where we park, and you just didn't give me the heads up? That burly man with the long white Rasputin beard. Did you see him?
No.
Yeah. I walked in backwards.
I think, I didn't. There was nobody out where we were parking this morning.
Oh, he was just sitting there, sitting on a bench.
Minding his own damn business.
Listen, I get it. I will treat all humans equally. Unless you are out at 4 a.m. and I have to walk in, and there's no reason for you to be sitting on a bench downtown by yourself. It's very unsettling as a female.
He's just minding his own business. He didn't ask you for anything? He didn't make any weird noises?
I get killed.
He didn't poop in his hand and throw it at you? Nothing like that?
No. That's a once-a-year situation with other people.
It's closer to Christmas.
Yeah, we met Liam's teacher yesterday. That was lovely. He's a lovely man.
Did he wink at you?
No, he did not wink at me. He did not touch the small of my back. Liam had to go do the sight and hearing test.
Oh, they still do that, really?
Yeah, they do. And it's like the people that are crossing guards and stuff doing it. But I guess you just have to point at letters. It's like not a professional.
Put the headphones on and you got to beep, beep. Oh,
I'm watching him. He was so stressed.
I used to get stressed out doing that,
Can you hear me right now? He's like, well, yeah. I go, perfectly? He goes, yeah. I go, then why are you stressing? And he was just like staring straight forward, putting his hands up in the air.
I had such bad eyes that I would always, I'd fail the test, and I put my glasses on, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just did this with my eye doctor 3 weeks ago. Why am I doing it at school? But you're right, I would get stressed on the hearing test.
Why do we get stressed? And then the scoliosis test, don't even get me started with that. No, I used to stress about that. Because you had to be in your bathing suit. And you had to like sit there and
different for guys. We just took our shirts off in gym class and bent over.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all we do.
That's the same thing.
Right. You're looking for you're looking for the...
But why did I feel like if I had a crooked back, I'd be out of school? Like they'd send me to a different
because
school.
you're going to end up with surgery or some kind of therapy or whatever to straighten you back out.
Oh my God.
We had one kid, Ken B. that was in my class, and when they figured out that he had scoliosis in like kindergarten or first grade, dude was out for like 2 months. They broke his back, readjusted it, moved it back around. Like,
Did
I think
stick magnets to his back when he came back?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Dr. Celine Grounder, she's talking about the question that everybody has. I'm taking my kid in for his wellness check, and I want to get his flu shot. Can I pair that with a COVID booster?
You can get both at the same time. You might be more likely to have a fever, chills. You can take some Tylenol to deal with those side effects. But if you can wait a little bit to get that flu shot, it may be better to wait until October or so, because flu season doesn't hit until a bit later.
Oh, makes sense.
There you go. Advice from the experts. Apple introducing the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Pro. So this is going to be the fastest phone on the market. Retails for $799. The iPhone 14 Plus is $899. But the good news is that if you want to become a photographer, you can. It has the best camera.
The iPhone 14 Pro's main camera has a 48 megapixel quad pixel sensor. It captures breathtaking detail, depth, and color. Analyzes and perfects every pixel with up to 4 trillion operations.
Trillion!
You know what? My Android takes pretty good pictures.
Nope, doesn't take that good. Look at you.
Crystal
behind
clear,
again.
Yards away.
My wife has had me on a binge. I've
Like
basically
what?
Like I've basically redone both the bathrooms.
You should have done before and after photos for our socials.
I think she did, but I'll have to grab those for her. But have you guys been doing anything? I mean, I know you have a newer home, but other than getting your basement done, have you done any upgrades to anything?
No, we have not. We've just been doing a lot of purging. I actually did some updating to like the bedding and stuff in our guest room yesterday, and got that all cleaned and organized. But I'd love to start on the closets, like really,
like California
redo our
closet amount.
Yeah, we have a listener that wants to show off his skills and build stuff for us, and I'm like,
Next
why
thing
not?
you know, all your panties are missing, and
Tell him Kat sent you. I don't care. You can have my panties. Joke's on him.
yesterday had a lot of people asking about your work anniversary. So you have been here how long now?
Well, I thought, okay, are we starting our 17th year? Because I've been here 16
Well,
years.
yeah, because I'll be starting my 18th year with the company in a little bit.
So we'll be starting our 17th year.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So you've been here
Yeah.
16 full years.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Yeah, it is wild. If you combine, and when Amos was still here, like on this station, I mean, we were over like 90 years. For real.
We're so hip.
It's crazy. Like a combined, that means a lot. That means you love working at the station that you work at. You love the music. You love the people.
I think we'd love the people the most.
I love our listeners. Yeah.
And if you have a good work environment, it's always good. It's really weird because we've all been here a long time. When I hear about like this generation that's getting into the workforce now will have like 6 or 7 careers.
Yeah.
Very, very odd because we've been here a long time. And I think one of those things that it usually has to do with your boss. And I wanted to run these by you real quick because you had mentioned yesterday that I should know more about when you were hired because I hired you.
Yeah.
And these are the worst traits your boss can have. So you get to grade me now.
Okay.
All right. They set unrealistic goals.
No, I think you know everyone's capabilities and you keep it fair.
Your goals are realistic.
Yeah, I guess.
They yell at people.
No, you're like eerily calm, like right before somebody gets stabbed.
When I snap, though, it's going to be an epic nuclear meltdown. There's been a couple of times here that it's been pretty close.
I've seen you yell at somebody, and that was kind of cool. When you found out they were talking about you behind your back.
Yeah, and that's fine. And that's just me unleashing. I don't usually yell at people that work with me.
Yeah.
Playing favorites or treating certain employees differently.
There have been some moments for sure that have been puzzling, but overall, I think you make.
I
a
wish people would
effort.
ask about that when they think it's happening. You know what I mean?
Because then it's like, why aren't you treating me the same? I just would rather just push it down. Deep
then
down.
wait till you have a couple of drinks and then explode publicly. Right. They're unapproachable.
No. I think most of the
I
time.
have my door open.
Yeah.
And then the last one, the biggest trait that's a bad trait that your boss can have is that they don't listen to you.
No, I think you're a very good listener, and I think you.
What?
There we go. I mean, there has to be something that's keeping me here. I think because I'm uncertain what my next step should be.
I'll tell you what's keeping you here. and this is one of the blessings that we have with this job is, number one, you can come in looking like a complete bum.
Excuse you. I have makeup on. I look great today.
How about Monday? Can you describe your look Monday?
I wasn't here Monday.
Oh, yeah. How about your look Tuesday?
Tuesday was different. Yeah, that was a day. That was
you have the opportunity to come in like that sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the other thing that kind of keeps us all here is, number one, it's fun. It's fun doing the show with you guys as you're listening and contributing. But we're kind of at a point now where when the work is done, we can move on into our family lives or into whatever else we're doing. I would be hard pressed to go to a job where I have to be there for 8 hours.
Yeah, but I also would not
gig, man.
Not answer in emails throughout the day. I love to just get them done.
Yeah.
So then I don't feel overwhelmed when I get in and see all these unanswered emails. There are some people that completely unplug, and then I think that's when things get too overwhelming. You know, I like
finding
to just
that balance is
it.
pretty good, and the fact that like all right, hey, Liam's having a day, he's got to go to the doctor, he doesn't feel good, or you're out sick or whatever. Like, we make pretty decent arrangements around here to be able to kind of cater to people's lives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd let you know, if you're going into a job that sucks and your boss meets some of these criteria, man, it might be time to move on.
47% of Americans, they have at least one unused gift card in their wallet. How old am I that I have a little
I don't even know
gift
what my wallet
card,
is.
like a pouch? I look like I'm 95. But I am sorting out all this stuff. Bo Diddley's. I have Eric's Bike Shop, which...
Do they fix recumbents?
I knew you were going to go there, and they probably could help me with the front wheel. That's a bit shaky.
They should get the loose nut behind the wheel fixed.
Home furniture. I have Callan furniture. I have Añejos, which was a gift for winning with United Way.
Take that Añejos off your hands.
That's okay. Hello Fresh. That one's from you.
Take that. Oh,
that's a
way to
big
use
one.
my gift. Thanks.
Hourglass cleaners. This is a good one too.
Take that too.
So we got a lot going on here. So I have to use it. But did you know that the average group of Americans have $21 billion in unused gift cards in their wallet?
It's a great thing for a business to do, because I did hear that like 15 to 20% of gift cards or gift certificates purchased never get used.
Really?
It's a great way to get money on the books, and it's guaranteed cash income.
Yeah, and I have so many punch cards. It's like a hole in the head. So I got to use these up as well. Yeah. So I'm ready.
You are a big fan of the VIP club.
And we're celebrating the start of football season.
Looks like his lungs squirted right out of his helmet.
But what a way to kick off the NFL season.
You cook and I'll watch football with my pants open all day.
Get lost. Daddy's trying to watch the ball game.
And I like football. Football. Football.
Here we go. 2022 NFL season kicks off tonight with the Super Bowl champions LA Rams hosting Buffalo Bills. And I actually had a really good time going to preseason with my boys. I had a good time, maybe so much so I might go again.
You know what's super interesting about tonight's game? The Super Bowl champions are not the favorite in the first game of the year for the next year.
Really? Everyone's on Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, if you got money laid down, it's good to bet on the Bills, apparently.
All right, so the last time you found a chess piece where it shouldn't be is the question. This
100 to 1 shot, Doc.
This teenager, and he's a chess star, he had to show everybody that he wasn't a cheater anymore. That was in his past, so he decided to play naked.
I have sacrificed everything for chess, and I do everything I can to improve. So I'm going to get started. Basically, I wanted to gain some rating. I just wanted to get higher ratings so I could play stronger players. So I cheated in random games on chess.com.
I can hear the Adderall.
Yeah.
This kid is buzzing, but he's the best in the world right now.
Stays up all night. Have you watched that Netflix show about
Fisher?
chess? No, it's the girl. What's her name? Queen
Latifah.
Gambino. Right. Bambino. What is
Elizabeth.
it called? Oh my God, help us out
Bambino?
on texting. It was so good. I'll tell you.
Mr. Latrino.
It's all about oh, so you've seen it. All right, you're annoying.
All right, first off, I appreciate you bringing your situation to the radio. We're just going to call you Mrs. B because I know you don't want to say what your name is on the radio. And this is like your friend. She's going through some stuff, right?
Yeah. She just found out that last month that she has breast cancer.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear this. And I understand that this is more than just like, unnaturally feeling bad for her and empathizing, but you guys got an actual like problem inside your community now, huh?
Yeah, so, when you start going through chemo and you lose your hair, and so cancer patients will shave their heads, and, many times friends and people close to them will shave their heads as well to sort of show unity.
Yep.
But I don't want to shave my head. And I mean, am I being a jerk about this? Is she going to look down on me?
Well, now, are there a bunch of you guys getting together? Is there like a bunch of ladies that are going to do this?
Yeah, there are.
And you're the one that doesn't want to do it?
It is okay.
Yeah.
Do not feel pressured to shave your head. I guarantee if you ask any person that has gone through chemotherapy, it did not make their or break their feelings for somebody if they didn't shave their head. I think that's putting a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, she's a good friend, and I just wouldn't want her to think I was, just a jerk.
There are other ways to show that you're a good friend.
It's just hair. Like, I don't understand what the problem is
A
here.
bald man would not understand what the problem is.
This is going to grow back. You should be doing this, I think. Like, I'm not going to pressure you, but I for sure, I would look differently if there were like, if I had cancer and I lost my hair and all of my friends but one did it, I would for sure look at that friend differently. I'm just being honest.
That's rude. Cancer is such a personal journey. I guarantee if you brought her a nice gift and sat down with her and just said, listen, they're all doing this and I don't really feel comfortable. I don't like the shape of my head, or I don't
really love you enough, and I don't care for you as a friend enough. That's exactly what it means if you don't do it.
That's terrible. I don't know. I would love for women that have gone through breast cancer and gone through chemo and lost their hair
about this. Nobody's going to be honest and go, hey, my friends that didn't shave their head are jerks, but that's what they felt. I guarantee it.
No, I think we will get honest women saying it is just hair. Don't worry about not shaving. It's fine. So you can show your love for her in so many different ways, don't you feel?
Okay, yeah. I mean, I do. I'd be curious to see what other people have to say about it.
If all of your friends are going to shave their head in support of one of your girlfriends that just recently found out she has breast cancer, you like, everybody's going to do it. You're like, I don't want to do it. Does that make you a jerk?
This is such a crazy out-of-the-box form of pressure that I hope I don't have to deal with. I hope people that I love and that I'm friends with don't get breast cancer. But Mrs. B is what we're calling her. She is just not feeling comfortable with that. And
I appreciate the honesty. Like, hey, I don't want to shave my head. Like, it's traumatic. I mean, for me, it's not a big deal. But for most people, looking in the mirror without hair is a big deal.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't shave my head. If I had 20 friends doing it, I wouldn't shave my head.
Your sister found out she was going to lose her hair. In support, all of her friends are going to do it. Your mom's going to do it. Your sister-in-law is going to do it. You're just going to go, no.
No, I wouldn't do it. I would show her so much support in different ways. I'd be there constantly. I'd text daily. How are you feeling? Thinking about you. I love you. I'd buy her wigs. That's how I would show my support. I wouldn't shave my head.
Emily, our caller, Mrs. B, is she a jerk for not wanting to shave her head?
Definitely not. I went through breast cancer at a very young age. 26 is when I went through chemotherapy and everything. And, I shaved my head and donated it for Kids for Wigs. And so many of my friends and my mom and family members offered to, shave their heads as well, kind of do the same thing in support of me. And I, told them not to. Like, it was... I didn't want them to kind of go through the same thing I'm currently going through, with like growing my hair back and the process of that and everything. So, like Kat said, they showed their support in other ways.
Yeah.
That was even better, actually, to be real honest.
How you feeling now?
Oh, good. I've been in remission since October, so really great. Just bought our house and planning our wedding. So
everything's coming up, Emily. I like this.
That's great. Did it run in did you say it ran in your family? That's why you got it so early? Because normally we're told as women you start at 40.
Where do you get 40 mammograms?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, I was the first in my family. I don't have any of the BRCA genes. It was basically, your
bad luck.
SO. Yeah.
Well, hey, glad that you're around and things are thriving for you, and just was kind of a speed bump in your life.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, Emily. Have a great morning.
Thanks.
This will be cute. A new trailer from Lyle Crocodile. This is Shawn Mendes in the role of Lyle.
He's not dangerous. He's a crocodile. He's just lonely like me. Hey, you awake yet? He can't talk, but he can sing.
At the top of the world tonight, when no one ever has to hide.
Oh, I wish there were another movie franchise out there where there were animals that were too afraid to sing to show off their talent. Oh yeah, it's called Sing, but it's due out October 7th, and a lot of parents are really excited. All right, Halloween. This is obviously a kids theme trending. Looks like superhero will be the number one chosen costume for boys for 2022. Speaking of superheroes, Kim Kardashian rumored to play a Marvel character. They might be making up a superhero role for her. And she said that I would be interested. Yeah, Lady K, yeah. And then for girls, Disney princess costumes, Fortnite skins for both genders, by the way, were very popular. So Liam wants to be that the crazy, scary rabbit for Halloween.
I'm that far out of the loop that these kids are going to show up in my door, and all I'm going to go is, who are you? Who are you?
Yep.
What are you supposed to be? Who are you? I'm so disconnected from everything that's going on social media right now.
It'll be a conversation for a block. Can you believe you didn't know?
Unless I get the hockey player or the baseball player or the Raggedy Ann.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just going to go, here's some candy.
There you go. More news for parents out there. The Teletubbies making a comeback.
Teletubbies.
Oh, man. It's going to be a new version, animated version.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, didn't one of them pass?
Yeah, so animated. But can't you just put another guy in a costume? What are you talking about?
No.
They don't make them die on the show. He just died. The person that put the costume on died.
But he was one of them. It's like...
You think if Chuck E. Cheese dies, they just don't put somebody else in that costume?
But it's different. They weren't... Oh, this is the Teletubbies. Who am I thinking of? Who are the guys from Australia?
I don't know.
They had the big red car.
No idea. Thank God that skipped my
Somebody knows
generation.
what I'm talking about. There were those guys from Australia, and they would always sing and have fun, and they all had different colored shirts on.
There you go. Who knows if this is going to be the next Coco Melon, but it's set to hit Netflix on November 14th. This is a photo that is probably up on the wall at your house. It is going to live on in yearbooks.
I got some heavy PTSD going on right now.
You should. You absolutely should.
Which one do you like the best?
Oh, my God. Ask me to pick my favorite kid. I would have to say probably the gray Nike sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Because your face says, I'm here for something sneaky.
I had just got the spike haircut. The glasses were fresh that year, and I had just had the braces thrown on.
The striped polo's pretty good, too.
Every once in a while, you just go, Lord, what did I do?
Yeah, 7 times.
And listen, I think having to battle through that look made me the man I am today. So if your kids are going to school picture day and they're not completely confident in their look, you say, hey, someday you could be an underpaid fart-telling disc jockey on my favorite radio station, and that might console them a little bit.
Yeah, definitely builds character, I would assume, looking like that. So I am looking back at my probably kindergarten to 5th grade years, and every single school photo, it was taken. I don't know why they took school photos in the late fall, because that's when my chapped lips would set in. And I remember I would do this with my... I'd lick the top and then lick the bottom. So there was this big red crusty ring around my mouth.
Kool-Aid lip.
And so my mom would layer on Jergens, and I would have to sit there and watch a show, the length of a show.
Let it soak in.
Yeah, she's like, don't lick it. You're not going to like the taste. But she would layer on this lotion, and she's like, you can't do this to your lips anymore. They're ruining all the photos. I remember my first communion photo. I had the lips going on, and it just is so gross. So you look back, and your photos, they weren't exactly how they should have been for your school pictures. What happened?
I always liked school picture day because I'd come home and it was a great day, and then those 9, 12 weeks later, the pictures would come back, and your mom would tell you how you're the best looking one in school.
God bless your mother.
She was working hard. I mean, she was a saint. I mean, she should have looked at those things and went,
Yeah.
We should send you away.
I mean,
There's got to be
kids these
some place
days-
that can remedy this. And God bless my parents. They had to look at me and go, well, what are we doing here? He's never going to leave the hut.
Yeah.
You know? And,
You found a gal, though, so that was good.
well, desperation and a cataract all go pretty well together. Apparently, I've been feeling too good about myself lately.
Gotta take
So
you down.
Kat said, hey, let's talk about school pictures and then go through all of yours that apparently my loving sister had sent her way after going through my parents' home after my mom passed away. And
Boy, oh boy.
I was hoping at that point when we're like, yeah, we'll sell mom's house and pack this stuff up and a lot of it's going to get thrown away. I was hoping these would be just memories, but apparently they live on. So
you can check out the full gallery if you want to. It's on your Facebook page now. What is that one, or maybe several in your case, bad school photo memories? Like, what happened? Liam's always look amazing. Mine never looked good.
what if the curly thing he's got going on right now, by the time he's like a young adult looking for a job, is just faux pas? Like somebody's like, however the culture changes.
Yeah.
What if straight hair is the only thing in the year 2040?
Well, he'll go back
And-
to but okay, he had me straighten his hair last year, and all of his friends, they like could barely look at him all day because he looked like when Garth Brooks had that alter ego, Chris Gaines. And I picked him up from school. I go, you don't ever want me to do this again, do you? He goes, don't ever do this to me again. I go, you made me. So
What we failed to mention so far this morning is the epic pictures of your childhood where your mother just literally took a bowl and cut your bangs. And you, in the beginning of Dumb and Dumber, where Lloyd sticks his head out the window of the limousine, that you could have been a stunt double for that scene.
it wouldn't have been as bad if my sister didn't have this beautiful, long, brown, wavy hair. And then there's me. It was like, oh, you have another daughter? Like, we only really paid attention to the cute one.
Carrie, I appreciate you holding. I know you had a traumatic experience here.
I was in third grade, and my mom plucked her eyebrows.
Okay.
And I wanted to be like my mom, but I didn't know what she used, to pluck her eyebrows.
Yeah.
So I shaved my eyebrows while I was in the shower,
Girl.
got out, hid, because I saw what I did, and my mom found me, and then she cut my hair to where it looked like I had a mushroom cut
Oh, my
to
God.
hide my eyebrows.
Oh.
So not only did I lose my eyebrows, but I lost a lot of hair.
Yeah.
As the day before, so my mom drew on eyebrows, cut my bangs to where it would cover it, and then, so yeah. It was anybody that I find that has that yearbook, I stab myself out of the picture.
Yeah. Speaking of that, that's so sad that, like, looking back, I was very thin in high school, but, like, in your warped female mind, you're fat. And I cut out my senior photo from my yearbook. So, like, if I were to go in my yearbook, I wouldn't have my senior photo because I thought I was fat. I was like 105 pounds. It was crazy looking back.
Laura, tell me about the picture, please.
Well, let me just start with, all of my school pictures were embarrassing, especially elementary school.
Yeah.
But I think it's either 4th or 5th grade. I don't remember which one. But I have really, my hair is so curly, it is untamable. And it looked really nice when it was wet, and there was this boy I really liked, and I wanted to impress him for picture day, so I caked my face full of makeup, did my hair all nice and everything. Well, I had to walk to school. It was raining.
Oh, so it's smeared.
My mascara, my eyeliner, everything was just running down my face. I mean, seriously, I looked like something from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was horrible. And of course, this is a picture that my family still has posted on their walls. It was not a good time. And I'm pretty sure I had either bright red or bright pink lipstick on that I stole from my mom. I looked like an 80s rock band, but not in a good way.
I don't know how long it's been since your parents painted, but my parents had built a brand new house probably when I was like 7th or 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
And I remember being like a junior in high school and going through my parents' house when I knew I was going to have this girl that I was dating, like the first time she was going to come to my house, right? And we were going to watch TV or a movie or something like that. And took down pictures because they were so embarrassing that my parents had them up. But like, it was in the entryway where sun hits all the time.
Yeah.
So there's this big square on the wall where clearly a picture had been removed. And just because I wasn't going to leave that up, because everyone's mom, honey, no matter what anybody says, you are the most handsome boy in school. Handsome. You can't use handsome until you're like 45.
Yeah.
Then handsome is a thing. But if your mom says you're handsome and you're in school, you're ugly. I mean, you're fugly.
Yeah.
Like, it's beyond ugly. And I remember that when she said that right there, I was like, oh my God.
That almost has like tears in my eyes. That's so sad that you did that.
I had to bury that picture, man. And I'll tell you what, I put it between my mattress and my box spring.
Yeah.
Because I knew if my parents came home and they saw that picture was missing, they wouldn't say anything to me.
Yeah.
But they would go looking for it. And I knew the one spot they wouldn't look, because there was other things in between my mattress and my box spring, was that. So,
all right.
The Playhouse Podcast is made possible thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices. Catch the live show weekdays from 5:30 to 9 on 104.7 KCLD. Now, share this with a friend.